may you please state your name and spell it?
Felicia Bell, Feliciabell.
All right. And what would you like your title to be? Mother or?
Mother.
All right. You want to state his name of the son you're trying to bail out?
Yes.
And what's his name?
Gerlmy Todd.
How do you spell it?
Gerlmytodd.
Okay. And how old is he?
27.
And his son, how old is his son?
He is 11.
Okay. And how has his absence affected you?
It has been very disturbing, uncomfortable, financially depressed, with the help of, putting money on the phone for him to call, gas in the car to go visit, paying for commissary for him to eat, speaking with different lawyers, and stuff like that. It's very, very, very uncomfortable, especially when, he's a wonderful person and he don't deserve it, I don't think.
And then how long has he been in the prison?
Going on 9 months. He's actually in jail.
So
yeah, it's okay.
Let's see. And what are your thoughts about the Father's Day bailout?
That would be awesome because he has children that loves him and misses him and ask constantly, when am I going to see my dad again? Where's my dad? Oh gosh, I miss riding in the car with my dad. I miss going to the beach with my dad. Where is he, Mima? He's in the Army. He'll be home as soon as everything is over. He'll be home soon. And it's kind of disturbing because you gotta, tell the kids something to keep their mind free so that they can be successful and not worry, It's just very uncomfortable. And they love their dad. And I think that if he, come home anytime before Father's Day, that would be probably one of the best gifts the children could have had because it's been so long. Even probably the best gift for him because he's really going through it at this time.
And how many children does he have?
He has 2 biologically and 1 that he claims.
Okay. So I should say 3 children? Or
3, yes.
All right. And let's see. Yeah, and you all say you're not going over the crimes.
I don't care to go over the crimes. I won't go over the crime. I just think that he should come home. A lot of inmates should come home on bail. I think it's very important that, gosh, I wish I could speak on the amount of the bails, how expensive they are for families that just can't afford it. And have sleepless nights in reference to the amount of bail it is to, bring your loved one home. I know that all cases are serious. I'll say it like that. I really do think that all cases are serious. I don't, minute any case, But in his situation, I think that he deserves to come home for Father's Day. By me being a parent that respects the law, carry myself with much respect. Gerlmy is loved by the community. I'm loved by the community. And I don't think that his crime is harsh enough where he have to stay in jail for that long and not be home for Father's Day before his case is closed.
Okay.
It's just ridiculous.
Let's see. I think I had the question in my head. Okay, and any thoughts on the community coming together to raise the funds to bail fathers out? Any thoughts you would like to share about that?
Of course. I have been sharing this program with a lot of people that I know, a lot of people that Gerlmy know. I think it's very important that the community know about this program. I think it would take a lot of stress off a lot of families. and take a lot of stress off a lot of the kids and grandparents, you know, family and friends. I feel like it's about time that we have a program or people we can reach out to in time of need like this. I'm grateful, I'm thankful, and I'm glad I had the chance to really, you know, share it with you and the company, my story, and the importance of bonding your loved ones out of jail, you know, because there's something special about everybody. Of course, we love our loved ones, but people have lives that they want to live. I don't think that sitting in jail for a numerous amount of time is worth it, you know. Come on, it's not worth it, you know. Lower the bond or move it a little faster. These inmates are sitting in jail way too long before they are sentenced, you know. And this program is a gift from God, because I'm telling you, you know, the bottom line is a lot of families don't have money to provide like that. You know, it leaves families in situations where you start to think negative, not positive, or maybe some people give up on their loved ones and, you know, become depressed and lay down and go to sleep on it. Phone ring, I can't answer it. You know, it's bond time. When they call, can you please come get me out? Do you have enough money to buy me out? And your answer is no. I honestly think that everybody should have one set bond, because I believe that you're innocent until proven guilty. So why does the bond have to be so high? You know, at the end of the day, once you get sentenced, you're still going to do the time if you did the crime, or you can come home to your family once you're found innocent. Why give up all this money and take away from families that don't have it? It's not worth it.
And what do you mean by one set bond?
I just think every individual that is incarcerated, bond should probably be around $1,500 for everybody. You know?
And are you willing to disclose the bond for your son?
My son's bond is $35,000.
Wow.
If I'm not mistaken, it's in between $30,000 and $35,000, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Okay, and so the plan is to go to Alachua County Jail on Father's Day, and because Hanyoti said they currently have the amount of $5,000, and you just told me the bail is $35,000. So just looking for like more funds.
Well, the good thing of the total of the bond, once you speak with the bondsman to bond your loved one out, it's a such thing called 10% of that amount, and then the amount does drop. But the inmate, or you know, your loved one that's being released, must promise to appear in court. And that's another thing. The reason why I'm backing my son up and I'm supporting him is because I trust him and he listens. He's very respectful. He's a motivator. You know, he's a team player. He's a leader, and I really trust his word. And you know, I raised him, so I know that he'll return to court, and I know that he is not scared of anything. He's a child of God.
And once you put that 10% in, they still want the rest paid off, like the other $35,000, or?
I'm thinking. You know what? I don't want to answer that because I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
But I know that the 10% does go to the bondsman. I think that the other monies are probably there in case they don't come to court, and then that's when the bigger amount appear. That money comes back and you have to pay it all, because your bond then become revoked. But Quote me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure, but I think that's how it works.
Right. And anything you would want to say to the community to help out and to raise the funds?
I think that the community should come together and listen and read and watch the papers. And as a matter of fact, you know, we are passing out flyers for this program in different neighborhoods, and I think that the community should have a big lookout for it, and I think that they should contribute to it as well. You know, you have families out there that probably don't have loved ones incarcerated, but you have families that are. We all just need to love each other and support each other and become a better community. I think that's, the community should really step up on this one, because I think it's pretty big. You know, the jails and the prisons don't have the greatest reputations. No one wants their loved ones to be behind those bars for such a long time without being sentenced already. The community, I think, should step up on this issue and help out, because you never know when you may need a helping hand, you know. I think it's very important. I also want to say one more thing. The kids are our future, and it's a lot talked about that the kids need the mother and the fathers. And I know there's a lot of people in the community that supports that. So, you know, if you do feel a certain type of way about an inmate being released on bail and worried about why he's being released on bail, I think that should be your least worry, especially when it's coming from families that is backing their family, their loved ones up, willing for them to come home to be with their families and kids. The children do need both families, and the fathers, mothers as well, should be home with their children.
All right. Any final thoughts about the Father's Day bailout?
The Father's Day bailout it just took so much relief, so much pressure off of me. I'm excited about it. I hope my son is one of the ones that is chosen, because I know my son and I know how good he is in the community, and I know how he is a leader, and I know how he motivates, and I know how he's loved by a lot of people. He's a celebrity around Gainesville, and he holds so many people's hands to make sure that their lives are better. This program is awesome, and it takes a lot of weight off of mothers, fathers, kids' shoulders, so that they can have a better life.
Thank you. That was beautiful.
You're welcome.
Thank you for sharing your